that we've had a president who is black in office for the past 8 years, who gets most of his funding from the liberal elite in Hollywood. Yet there are not very many roles for people of color.
What if I told you that some of Hollywood's biggest success stories come with whispers, rumors, and scandals that have followed these actors for decades? Today, we're diving deep into one of Hollywood's most controversial topics, the rumors that have swirled around 15 black actors and their connections to powerful directors and producers. 1. Halle Berry. Let's start with Hollywood royalty, Halle Berry. Back in 1991, Halle was still trying to make her mark in an industry that wasn't exactly welcoming to black actresses. Then came Jungle Fever, directed by the legendary Spike Lee. This film was a game changer. It told a controversial story about interracial relationships, and Halle played a crack-addicted character named Vivian. It was raw, it was real, and it put Halle on the map. But Hollywood being Hollywood, people started whispering. The rumors? That Halle's close connection with Spike Lee gave her an insider advantage that other actresses didn't have. People claim their relationship went beyond the typical director-actor dynamic, suggesting that Spike personally championed her for the role because of a special bond between them. Now, let's break this down. Spike Lee has always been known for giving opportunities to black actors when mainstream Hollywood wouldn't. He's launched careers, created platforms, and opened doors. Was Halle one of those doors? Absolutely. But did it happen the way the rumors suggest? There's zero evidence. What we do know is that Halle Berry is phenomenally talented. After Jungle Fever, she went on to become the first black woman to win the Academy Award for Best Actress for Monsters Ball in 2002. She's built an incredible career spanning decades, filled with iconic roles in everything from X-Men to John Wick. The real story here isn't about who helped her get in the door. It's about what she did once she got there. Halle proved she belonged in Hollywood through pure talent and determination. But the rumors? They've never completely gone away. That's the price of success in an industry that loves gossip more than it loves celebrating black excellence. Neither Halle nor Spike has ever addressed these rumors directly. And honestly, why should they? Their work speaks for itself. 2. Angela Bassett.
I'll give up all that other stuff, but only if I get to keep my name. I worked too hard for it, Your Honor.
John Singleton made history in 1991 when he became the youngest person and the first black filmmaker to be nominated for the Academy Award for Best Director for Boys in the Hood. This film was monumental. It showed black life in South Central Los Angeles with honesty and depth that Hollywood had never seen before. Angela Bassett appeared in this groundbreaking film, and it became one of her early significant roles. But here's where Hollywood started talking. Insiders began whispering that Angela and John's professional relationship had layers that went beyond the script. The suggestion was that their connection was more personal, more intimate, and that this personal bond influenced her casting and career trajectory. Let me paint the picture of what was happening in early 1990s Hollywood. John Singleton was a young black director breaking every barrier imaginable. He was powerful, influential, and created opportunities where none existed. Angela Bassett was a classically trained actress from Yale who was fighting for substantial roles in an industry that barely saw black women. The gossip claimed their relationship helped Angela secure not just this role, but open doors for her future career. But here's what the rumors always ignore. Angela Bassett is one of the most educated, trained, and talented actresses of her generation. She didn't need shortcuts. She needed opportunities, which is very different. After Boys in the Hood, Angela went on to receive an Academy Award nomination for playing Tina Turner in What's Love Got to Do with It, starred in Waiting to Exhale, How Stella Got Her Groove Back, and most recently became an icon all over again in Black Panther and Wakanda Forever. Neither Angela nor John ever confirmed any personal relationship beyond professional respect and friendship. The rumors remain just that, rumors fueled by an industry that sometimes can't believe black talent can rise on merit alone. 3. Tyrese Gibson.
Hey, Mia, you better hide your baby, or... I'm just playing.
You better hide that big-ass forehead.
I was just joking.
Tyrese was an R&B singer, a model who appeared in Coca-Cola commercials, but also an actor. That wasn't his lane yet. Then John Singleton handpicked him for the lead role in Baby Boy in 2001. This was a huge deal. John could have cast any established actor, but he chose Tyrese, someone with zero acting experience. The movie was a hit, and Tyrese proved he could act. Then Singleton directed him again in Too Fast, Too Furious, cementing Tyrese's place in one of the biggest film franchises in history. 2 major opportunities from the same director in quick succession? Hollywood started whispering. The tabloids suggested that Singleton favored Tyrese because of a deeper personal bond. The rumors implied their relationship went beyond mentor-mentee, beyond director-actor, hinting at something more intimate that explained why Tyrese kept getting these golden opportunities. Here's the thing about Hollywood gossip. It often says more about the people spreading it than the people it's about. The assumption that a young black man couldn't be chosen for roles based purely on potential, charisma, and raw talent is problematic in itself. Tyrese has been incredibly open about his relationship with John Singleton, especially after John's tragic death in 2019. Tyrese openly wept, spoke about John as a father figure, a mentor, and someone who believed in him when no one else did. Their bond was real, it was deep, but Tyrese has always characterized it as a life-changing mentorship. Did John Singleton see something special in Tyrese? Absolutely. Did he take a chance on an untested talent? Yes. But that's what great directors do. They see potential and they nurture it. The rumors that it was anything more than professional respect and genuine mentorship have never been substantiated. Tyrese went on to build his own career, starring in the Fast and Furious franchise and Transformers films, proving that John's belief in him was justified. 4. Naomi Campbell.
Most gorgeous women in the world to spill it, their beauty secrets, and we're beginning with one of the original supermodels, Naomi Campbell.
Naomi Campbell is a supermodel legend. We're talking about one of the most famous faces in fashion history. But acting? That wasn't really her world until Lee Daniels cast her in the hit series Empire in 2015. Empire was a cultural phenomenon. The show about a hip-hop music empire and the family drama surrounding it became one of Fox's biggest hits. Naomi played Camilla Marks, a character who added serious drama to an already explosive show. Hollywood gossip magazines immediately started buzzing. The questions flew. Why would Lee Daniels cast a supermodel with limited acting experience in such a high-profile show? The rumors suggested that Daniels had a soft spot for Naomi, that their friendship, and possibly something more, meant she got roles that other, more experienced actresses fought tooth and nail for. The whispers claimed that Naomi's access to Lee Daniels gave her an unfair advantage, that she was cast because of who she knew, not what she could do. Some even suggested their relationship had romantic or deeply personal elements that influenced his casting decisions. But let's look at what actually happened. Naomi Campbell is one of the most famous black women in the world. She brings name recognition, glamour, and a massive fan base. From a business perspective, casting her makes complete sense. She brought eyeballs to the show, period. And here's what the rumors never want to acknowledge. Naomi actually delivered. She held her own in scenes with experienced actors. She brought the drama, the glamour, and the intrigue her character required. Was she Meryl Streep? No, but she didn't need to be. She needed to be Camilla Marks, and she was. Lee Daniels has never confirmed any personal relationship with Naomi beyond friendship and professional respect. Naomi has spoken about Lee with admiration, but always in terms of gratitude for the opportunity and respect for his vision. The rumors persist because Hollywood loves the narrative that beautiful women must be sleeping their way to roles. It's tired, it's sexist, and it ignores Naomi's actual value as a casting choice. 5. Terrence Howard.
Go out and get a little swerve on. Don't you think she'd be well within her rights? It's karma, baby.
Terrence Howard was a respected actor with an Oscar nomination for Hustle and Flow when he landed the lead role of Lucius Lyon in Empire. But by 2015, when Empire premiered, Terrence's career had hit some serious bumps. He'd been fired from Iron Man 2 over a salary dispute, faced multiple allegations of domestic violence, and had become somewhat of a Hollywood liability. Then Lee Daniels cast him as the lead in Empire, and the show became a massive hit. Terrence was back on top, more famous than ever. But behind the scenes, people started talking. The rumors claimed that Lee Daniels' affection for Terrence Howard went beyond professional admiration. The whispers suggested a personal, possibly romantic connection that kept Terrence at the center of the show despite the scandals that should have tanked his career. Throughout Empire's run, Terrence continued to face controversies. There were bizarre interviews, strange scientific claims about mathematics, and ongoing allegations about his personal life. Yet he remained the star of Empire. People wondered, how? Why? The gossip answer was always the same. Lee Daniels was protecting him because of their personal relationship. The suggestion was that Lee's feelings for Terrence created a shield around him that other actors in similar situations wouldn't have had. Now, here's what we know for sure. Lee Daniels and Terrence Howard have a long professional relationship. Lee directed Terrence in The Butler before Empire. Lee has publicly defended Terrence multiple times, even when the optics were terrible. Their bond is undeniable. But is it romantic? Personal in the way the rumors suggest? Neither man has ever confirmed that. What Lee has said is that Terrence is a brilliant actor, that he was perfect for Lucius Lyon, and that he believed in giving him a second chance. The rumor mill went into overdrive with this one because the loyalty seemed to defy Hollywood logic. But maybe, just maybe, it was about a director standing by an actor he believed in. Or maybe there's more to the story. We'll probably never know the full truth. 6. Cuba Gooding Jr.
Cuba Gooding Jr. settled accusations that he raped a woman in a New York City hotel a decade ago.
Cuba's career literally began with Boys in the Hood. He played Tree Styles, the main character, and his performance was magnetic. This role launched Cuba into stardom, eventually leading to his Oscar win for Jerry Maguire just 5 years later with that iconic "Show me the money" line. But Hollywood insiders started suggesting that Cuba's casting and subsequent success wasn't just about talent. The rumors claimed that Cuba's bond with John Singleton was part mentorship, part something more personal. The word favoritism got thrown around a lot. The suggestion was that John saw something special in Cuba that went beyond professional potential, and that this personal connection gave Cuba opportunities other actors didn't get. People whispered that their relationship had layers that explained why Cuba became the centerpiece of John's breakout film. Here's the context we need to understand. Cuba Gooding Jr. came from an entertainment family. His father was the lead singer of The Main Ingredient, a successful soul group. Cuba grew up around the industry and had been working as a dancer and in small roles before Boys in the Hood. He wasn't a complete unknown, pulled from obscurity. John Singleton was building something revolutionary with Boys in the Hood. He needed actors who understood the community, the culture, and the story he was telling. Cuba brought authenticity, talent, and the right energy for Trey. The rumors of favoritism seemed to stem from the fact that Cuba's success came so quickly and so definitively. Within a decade of Boys in the Hood, he had an Oscar. That kind of trajectory makes people suspicious, especially in Hollywood, where black actors often have to fight twice as hard for half as much. Cuba and John remained friends throughout their careers, with clear mutual respect and admiration. John spoke at Cuba's Hollywood Walk of Fame ceremony. Their bond was real and lasting. But was it romantic or inappropriately personal? There's no evidence of that, just speculation from people who couldn't believe a black director and black actor could simply be great collaborators and friends. 7. Taraji P. Henson.
And I'm just supposed to smile and grin and bear it and just keep, like, enough is enough. This industry, if you let it, it'll steal your soul.
Taraji starred in several Tyler Perry films, including I Can Do Bad All by Myself and The Family That Prays, before she exploded into mainstream superstardom with Empire. Tyler Perry is known for being a champion of black actresses, giving them roles and paychecks when Hollywood wouldn't. But the gossip mill started churning with a different narrative. The rumors suggested that Perry's admiration for Taraji went beyond professional respect, that there was something personal, possibly romantic, that explained why he kept casting her and supporting her career. The whispers claimed that Tyler had special feelings for Taraji that influenced not just her casting in his projects, but his advocacy for her in the broader industry. Some rumors even suggested that his influence helped her land the Cookie Lyon role in Empire. Now, here's where this gets complicated. Tyler Perry is one of the most powerful black men in Hollywood. He owns his own studio, produces his own content, and has helped launch countless careers. His support can make or break an actor's trajectory. So when he champions someone like Taraji, people notice. But let's talk about what Tyler Perry has actually said. He's been incredibly vocal about paying black actresses fairly, about creating opportunities for black women who get overlooked, and about using his platform to elevate talent. He's done this for Taraji, yes, but also for Angela Bassett, Viola Davis, and many others. Taraji herself has spoken about Tyler with nothing but gratitude and respect. She's talked about how he paid her fairly when others wouldn't, how he gave her meaty roles when she was being offered scraps elsewhere. She's characterized their relationship as professional and based on mutual respect. The rumors persist because Tyler and Taraji clearly have genuine affection for each other. They're friends. They support each other publicly. But friendship and professional respect don't equal romance or inappropriate relationships. 8. Meagan Good.
I was trying to figure out, like, how do I make this transition? Because we all go through this awkward stage, and sometimes it's really hard to transition out of it into the next phase of your career.
Meagan Good has been acting since she was a child, building a steady career with roles in Eve's Bayou, You Got Served, Stomp the Yard, and many others. Devon Franklin is a Hollywood producer and Seventh-day Adventist preacher who worked at Sony Pictures and produced successful, faith-based films. They met in 2011 on the set of Jumping the Broom and got married in 2012. Their marriage became famous. They wrote books together about faith in Hollywood and presented themselves as a power couple with strong Christian values. But the gossip mill couldn't leave it alone. The endless debate was it love, or did Hollywood politics play a role in Megan's steady career climb? People questioned whether Megan married Devon partially for his industry connections, for the doors he could open, for the power he wielded as a producer. The rumors suggested that Megan's career moves after marrying Devon were strategic, that she used his influence to land better roles and more opportunities. Some whispers even claimed the entire marriage was partially a career move disguised as a love story. Here's what makes this rumor particularly nasty. It completely erases Megan's agency and her talent. She'd been working in Hollywood for over 2 decades when she met Devon. She'd built her own career, made her own connections, and earned her own reputation. Devon Franklin, while successful, wasn't some mega producer with unlimited power to cast anyone anywhere. He worked on specific faith-based projects primarily. The idea that Megan married him to boost her career in mainstream Hollywood doesn't even make logical sense. But here's the plot twist. Megan and Devon divorced in 2021 after 9 years of marriage. They both released statements emphasizing that they still loved and respected each other but had grown in different directions. If the marriage had been a career calculation, why divorce when his influence could still be valuable? 9. Gabrielle Union.
What is it to be emaciated if, your stomach's always growling if you're not really enjoying life? That sucks. Have a burger.
Gabrielle Union started acting in the 1990s with roles in shows like Saved by the Bell, The New Class, and Sister Sister before landing film roles in 10 Things I Hate About You, She's All That, and of course the iconic Bring It On in 2000. The rumors suggested that Gabrielle, while building her career, maintained close relationships with powerful producers who helped open doors for her. Bryan Singer, the director of X-Men and The Usual Suspects, was mentioned in tabloid gossip, though Gabrielle has never worked directly with him on any project and has never confirmed any relationship with him. This is important to understand. Bryan Singer has faced numerous allegations of sexual misconduct with young men throughout his career. Multiple accusers have come forward, and his reputation in Hollywood has been seriously damaged. Gabrielle Union's name being connected to him in gossip seems to be part of a broader, vague whisper campaign with zero specific evidence. Gabrielle has been incredibly outspoken throughout her career about her own experiences with assault, harassment, and discrimination in Hollywood. She's written about being threatened at gunpoint when she was younger. She's spoken about fighting for equal pay, about calling out racism and sexism in the industry, about supporting the Me Too and Time's Up movements. The idea that she would have compromised herself to climb the Hollywood ladder directly contradicts everything we know about who she is and what she stands for. Yet these rumors persist, probably because Hollywood loves to tear down successful black women by suggesting they didn't earn their success legitimately. Gabrielle has built an impressive career spanning decades, from rom-coms to serious dramas, from Being Mary Jane to America's Got Talent judge. She's done it while being vocal, opinionated, and refusing to play the game. Hollywood often demands black women play. 10. Stacey Dash.
We want to have segregation or integration, and if we don't want segregation, then we need to get rid of channels like BET and the BET Awards and the Image Awards, where you're only awarded if you're black.
Stacey Dash became a 1990s icon, playing Dion Lane in Clueless, alongside Alicia Silverstone. That role defined her career and made her a household name. Damon Dash, meanwhile, co-founded Rockefeller Records with Jay-Z and became a powerful music and film producer. The connection? They share the same last name, which fueled early confusion, but they're actually cousins. However, rumors suggested their relationship was closer than family, that their bond was unusually tight, and that Damon used his industry influence to help Stacey extend her relevance during career dry spells. After Clueless, Stacey's career definitely slowed down. She worked steadily, but never quite reached those heights again. She appeared in the Clueless TV series, had roles in various films and shows, but was mostly doing supporting work rather than leading roles. Hollywood chatter claimed that Damon Dash's connections and willingness to cast family members in his projects helped keep Stacey working when the phone might have otherwise stopped ringing. The suggestion was that nepotism and possibly an inappropriately close relationship explained her continued presence in entertainment. Here's the reality. The entertainment industry runs on connections. Family connections, friend connections, colleague connections. This is how Hollywood has always worked. Stacey, being related to a powerful producer, naturally would create opportunities. That's not a scandal, that's just how the industry functions. But the rumors tried to make it salacious, suggesting that their relationship went beyond normal family ties, that there was something inappropriate or transactional about their connection. These whispers were never substantiated with any actual evidence. In recent years, Stacey Dash has become better known for her controversial political views than her acting career. She became a conservative political commentator, made statements that alienated much of her fan base, and faced significant backlash from the Black community for her positions. 11. Paula Patton.
I'll never forget the first time I worked with him. The first day, he actually was like, do you want to run lines? And I was like, of course, I can't believe you want to run lines with me.
Paula Patton appeared in Hitch with Will Smith and then landed significant roles in Deja Vu opposite Denzel Washington and Precious, which was directed by Lee Daniels. Her career was definitely on the rise in the late 2000s, but Paula was also married to R&B singer Robin Thicke from 2005 to 2015. Robin Thicke came from Hollywood royalty. His father is actor Alan Thicke, and his mother is actress-singer Gloria Loring. Robin had deep connections in both the music and film industries. The rumors claim that Paula's Hollywood rise was nudged along by Robin's music industry connections, plus her ties to powerful figures like Lee Daniels. The suggestion was that her marriage gave her access and opportunities that other actresses had to fight harder for. Additionally, whispers suggested that Paula's casting in films like Precious had to do with personal relationships with producers and directors rather than pure acting ability. The gossip attempted to diminish her achievements by implying they were handed to her rather than earned. Here's what this rumor ignores. Paula Patton was beautiful, talented, and working hard to build her career. She started with smaller roles and worked her way up. Yes, being married to someone from a famous entertainment family probably opened some doors. That's how networking works in any industry. But opening doors and walking through them successfully are two completely different things. Paula had to deliver performances that justified her casting. In Precious, she held her own in a film with powerhouse performances from Monique and Gabourey Sidibe. In Deja Vu, she commanded the screen alongside Denzel Washington, one of the greatest actors of all time. The marriage to Robin Thicke ended messily and publicly. Robin released an entire album called Paula, trying to win her back after admitting to infidelity. The divorce revealed that the relationship was far from the fairy tale people imagined. 12. Jada Pinkett Smith.
I was so overwhelmed, and I was like, I didn't know what was going on with me. And it came over me in an instant.
Jada was already successful before she married Will. She had A Different World, Menace to Society, The Nutty Professor, Set It Off. Jada was working and building her own career. But she wasn't a megastar on Will Smith's level. They got married in 1997, and Hollywood tabloids immediately started speculating that Will's producer power would help Jada land and keep high-profile roles. The rumors suggested that Will used his influence to get Jada cast in films, to negotiate better deals for her, and to keep her career moving forward in ways it might not have without his involvement. Jada starred in The Matrix Reloaded and The Matrix Revolutions, Madagascar, Girls Trip, and many other successful projects after marrying Will. She also created Red Table Talk, which became a cultural phenomenon. Every time she landed a significant role, the whispers would start. Did Will make a call? Did he produce this project? Did his name carry weight in the decision? The most frustrating part of these rumors is that they completely erase Jada's individual talent and hustle. She's proven herself as an actress, producer, musician, and talk show host. She's created her own platform, built her own brand, and continues to be relevant decades into her career. But Hollywood, and let's be honest, society in general, struggles to see married women as individuals separate from their famous husbands. Jada becomes Will Smith's wife before she's recognized as Jada Pinkett Smith, an accomplished entertainer in her own right. The irony is that Jada and Will have been incredibly open about their relationship struggles, their unconventional marriage arrangement, and their individual journeys. Jada has talked extensively on Red Table Talk about her desire to be seen as an individual, about the challenges of being married to a megastar, about maintaining her own identity. 13. Vivica A. Fox.
And the main thing that what killed the relationship was that we just went way too public, way too fast.
Vivica A. Fox played Vernita Green, also known as Copperhead, in Kill Bill Volume 1. Her fight scene with Uma Thurman is iconic. It's brutal, emotional, and beautifully choreographed. It's a small role, but memorable, and it put Vivica in a Tarantino film, which is a big deal in Hollywood. The rumors flew immediately. People questioned, why did Tarantino cast Vivica? She was known for roles in Independence Day, Set It Off, and Soul Food. She wasn't typically associated with martial arts action films. The gossip suggested that Tarantino had a personal interest in Vivica that influenced her casting. The whispers implied that Tarantino was attracted to Vivica, that he wanted to work with her for reasons beyond her acting ability, and that their relationship during filming was more personal than professional. Some rumors even suggested a romantic or sexual connection that explained her presence in the film. Here's what we need to understand about Quentin Tarantino. He's known for eclectic casting. He takes actors from different genres and uses them in unexpected ways. He cast John Travolta in Pulp Fiction when Travolta's career was essentially dead. He cast Pam Grier in Jackie Brown as an homage to her blaxploitation films. This is his pattern. Vivica A. Fox brought something specific to Kill Bill. She brought recognizable star power. She brought beauty and intensity, and she brought credibility to the scene of a former assassin now living as a suburban mom. She had to be believable as both a deadly killer and a protective mother. That requires real acting skill. Did Tarantino find Vivica attractive? Probably. Did that influence her casting? Maybe. But to reduce her casting to just that ignores the artistic choices Tarantino makes and Vivica's ability to deliver what the role required. 14. Thandie Newton.
Oh, bloody hell. You're a spy! Well, if you want me, you gotta catch me!
Thandie Newton is an incredible actress known for Crash, The Pursuit of Happiness, Westworld, and many other films. But early in her life, she was involved with director John Duigan, and this relationship started when she was 16 years old. Thandie has been open about this relationship in recent interviews. She worked with Duigan on the film Flirting in 1989 when she was a teenager, and they began a relationship that lasted several years. Looking back, Thandie has characterized this as an inappropriate relationship where she was taken advantage of by someone in a position of power. The troubling part is that tabloids at the time often spun this relationship as Thandie's Hollywood entry ticket, as if a teenage girl strategically dating a much older director for career advancement. This framing is not only disgusting, but also completely misrepresents what happened. This wasn't a savvy career move by a young actress. This was a teenage girl being groomed and exploited by an adult man in a position of authority. The power dynamics were completely skewed. Thandie couldn't consent meaningfully to this relationship at that age, especially not with someone who controlled her career opportunities. In recent years, as the hashtag #MeToo movement has encouraged women to speak their truths, Thandiwe has been more vocal about how this relationship affected her. She's talked about the trauma, the confusion, and the long-term impact it had on her life and mental health. The fact that Hollywood and tabloids once framed this as Thandiwe using her sexuality to advance her career shows how deeply problematic the industry's attitude toward young women has been. Instead of protecting a minor from a predatory adult, the narrative blamed her for the relationship. Thandiwe Newton went on to build an extraordinary career based on her immense talent. She's won Emmy Awards, BAFTA Awards, and has been praised for bringing depth and complexity to every role she takes. Her success has nothing to do with John Duigan and everything to do with her ability as an actress. 15. Monique.
Want some stuffing, baby? Boy, I'm a grown-ass woman. Listen, I'm gonna stab your ass with this fork. Do you hear me? I would love that.
Monique won an Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for playing Mary in Precious in 2010. It was a devastating, powerful performance directed by Lee Daniels. Monique was on top of the world. She had an Oscar, critical acclaim, and what should have been a skyrocketing career ahead of her. Instead, Monique's career essentially stopped. She's been largely blackballed from Hollywood for over a decade. The reason? A public falling out with Lee Daniels, Oprah Winfrey, and Tyler Perry that has become one of Hollywood's most bitter feuds. But before the fallout, there were whispers about the nature of Monique and Lee's relationship. The rumors suggested that their early bond during Precious had been too personal, too intimate, and that this personal connection explained why Lee cast her and fought so hard for her to win the Oscar. The whispers claimed that Lee Daniels had feelings for Monique that went beyond professional admiration, that their collaboration was fueled by something deeper and more complicated than director-actress dynamics. Some gossip even suggested that their relationship had romantic or sexual elements that intensified the creative process. Here's what actually happened that we know for sure. After winning her Oscar, Monique was asked to promote Precious internationally without additional compensation. She refused, saying she'd already done the domestic promotion and had fulfilled her contractual obligations. She wanted to be paid fairly for additional work. Hollywood didn't like that. Monique has said that Lee Daniels, along with Oprah and Tyler Perry, labeled her as difficult to work with, which is Hollywood code for "don't hire this person." This effectively blacklisted her from major roles for years. The fallout between Monique and Lee was brutal and public. Monique called Lee out repeatedly, saying he betrayed her after she trusted him. Lee responded by saying Monique burned bridges by not playing the Hollywood game. Their once close relationship disintegrated into public feuding and accusations. In 2022, they finally reconciled publicly, embracing at a comedy show where they both tearfully apologized to each other. Monique apologized for how she handled things, and Lee apologized for not standing by her when Hollywood turned against her. The reconciliation was emotional and seemed genuine, but it also revealed something important. Whatever their relationship had been during Precious, whether it was purely professional or had deeper personal elements, it was real enough that its destruction caused both of them significant pain. Monique has characterized her relationship with Lee as a deep friendship and creative partnership that felt like family. She's never confirmed anything romantic or sexual, but she's acknowledged that the betrayal felt personal in ways that went beyond business. The rumors about Monique and Lee represent something important about Hollywood gossip. Sometimes the whispers contain kernels of truth about deep connections between people, even if the exact nature of those connections isn't what the rumors claim. They clearly had a bond that was powerful and meaningful. Whether it was romantic, platonic, familial, or purely creative, we may never know the full truth. What do you think? Are these stories pure Hollywood talk, or is there more truth behind the whispers? Drop your thoughts in the comments, and if you enjoyed this deep dive, Hit that like button, share it with a friend who loves celebrity drama, and don't forget to subscribe for more stories that Hollywood doesn't want you to know.